we're approaching one of the most dangerous tribes in Africa, the Mursi. They live in southern Ethiopia, and they pretty much don't let any strangers near their village without giving them something that benefits them. But if we can make a deal, they will show us everything about their tribe. How they live, how they marry, what they eat, drink, and how they get married. They will show us everything. In short, if all goes well with them, they will see the Mursi tribe as they have never seen it before. I am Stas Nathanson. Come on. The Mursi tribe. We are going deep into the Lomo Valley in search of the Mursi tribe. They are constantly on the move, so it is not easy to find them. The Mursi move from place to place, but I found one of their villages over there. This is Robal, our main guide in Ethiopia, our only protection in these lands. He has a great team, and they are Sergio, a guide from the Mursi tribe, and Yuri Volakov, a famous traveler who has traveled almost all over the world by motorbike, and I am accompanied by British blogger Steve Pryor, who is visiting Africa for the first time.
There. I'm talking about the village. Perfect.
That's right.
Missing.
Only snakes, monkeys, the tribe, and malaria.
Oh, so everything is perfect.
Okay, guys.
We are close to the Mursi village. From here on, there is only one path. My goodness, guys, how beautiful it all is. Look at those hills over there. This is nature at its best. The air is so fresh. It feels like I'm smelling a bottle full of pure oxygen. You know when you go to the park and you smell the fresh air? Well, it's 1,000 times better than the air in the park. I feel refreshed. Suddenly, our guide Sergio tells us to keep it down and stay together. We enter an area of armed conflict between the Mursi and the Badi, the two most influential tribes in the area. Sergio, is it true that sometimes they shoot tourists visiting the village?
No, actually, well, maybe once in a while, but it's not common. Really? Well, only sometimes, I don't know.
Some outsiders were recently murdered, and it's because of the conflict between the two tribes here. Yeah. The chances of them shooting at us aren't very high. Don't worry. I felt like they were watching us for a long time, but I couldn't see who they were. Our guide, Sergio, sends signals to the Mursi with special sounds and whistles to which they respond. Hello. How are you? One of the tribesmen comes to greet us. He's wearing quite a curious outfit, guys. He has some kind of cloth underwear, sandals, and a gun that he's pointing right at me. The tribesmen started appearing out of nowhere. It's clear that all this time they've been hiding in the tall grass and bushes watching us, but now they're guiding us to their village and carrying our things. They let their village know about our arrival with whistles. Why are these two tribes fighting? What could be the cause of all this war?
It's over the fields.
Yeah. They don't have enough grass for the cows. Sometimes during the dry season, they drive their herds from the lowlands to the mountains through the territories of other tribes. That's how conflicts start. As we approach the village, Sergio asks us to put away our cameras. Should we stop filming? No.
Yes, or are they gonna shoot us? Yes, we have to ask permission first, and
if they give it to us, we'll go in. Robel is negotiating with them. When we enter the village, we have to show them a lot of respect. And they have to understand who we are and why we're here. We must tell them they are going to film and interview. We always tell them everything. Yes, that's why we make the agreement. That way they get prepared and set their prices for each item. Do you understand?
Good. Those are their rules.
And finally, the elders of the tribe let us in, and when we set foot in the village, we finally feel safe. Go on, keep at it, go on, keep at it, go on. Go on. I can't, go on.
Ooh, go on. He's asking for my bracelet. I want to give it to him. Haley. Yeah, everyone has a very strong handshake. Look at all this. This village is huge. Haley. I see too many things, and everyone does something different.
We started us. Here you can see a child touching my skin out of curiosity, as well as the soles of my shoes and the strange Sephora pants. Hey, I think they're interested. But at that moment, Step and I didn't suspect that the situation was no joke and that in a matter of many hours, our fun would come to an end. 15 hours later. But at the moment, nothing made us suspect the problems that were coming. They already found my Omo and didn't hesitate to touch it. That gives me chill.
Touched it.
Yes, I have hairs on my skin. No, it doesn't hurt. They're ripping them off. They want them as a souvenir.
Look at the ears on his hands. He has such big hands. It's
Exciting to see such a white hand.
how funny. What's so
Funny about my hand?
Hey, come on, everyone. I want some too. Me too.
The kids were really interested in all the gadgets we had. You can see yourself. Look at yourself. Many of them had never seen a mirror before. Here's another kid looking at the wound on my hand, and now he's squeezing it. Now the screen is turned towards us. They're not actually seeing the camera, they're seeing themselves. Look at this. Can you believe that most of these kids are actually seeing themselves for the first time? Because I'm not. It's incredible. There are no mirrors here. All there is the reflection of the water in the river. But it's not the same as seeing themselves clearly on the camera screen. Most of them look and react with confusion, as if they were wondering who those people are on the camera. But they're incredibly friendly and smiling. They're so happy about this. They were curious about everything. Look at this. They saw that I was missing a little bit of black on my face, so they're painting me. Because without it, I look weird, and we don't want that. A little more, and I'll look like them. Thank you. A little more, and we're done. Thank you very much. Seriously, you saved me. But more than the skin, the ears, the pants, the cameras, or the belly button, what interested them the most were our watches. Look how quickly they understood how to use smartwatches. They even noticed that mine is different from yours. They're very curious.
Aha.
And they understood very quickly how the touchscreen works. Now they're playing with it, or at least I think so.
Yeah, that's how it seems.
For some reason, I have a feeling that before long, all of the tribes of the world will know the technology of today. It's incredible. Let's hope. Oh, guys. No, don't delete that. Don't do it. In less than 20 seconds, they learned how to swipe up and down. They are absolutely fascinated by my watch and the icons on it. More and more people are coming to see my smartwatch. Maybe I should charge them. Suddenly, a man with a gun approaches Steve and asks him to give him his shirt. Oh, I'm not wearing anything underneath. I can't give it to you. But apparently that didn't please the man at all. No, I can't give it to you. Clothes are of great value to the Mursi tribesmen. The young men of the tribe paint their skin and only wear cloth or loincloths. More respectable people get more cloth, and on several occasions get a gun. But from a status perspective, clothes in the outside world immediately outshine the wealthy. Like any status symbol, they have no practical meaning.
Hey, can you give me your shirt?
Wait, do you want me to give you my shirt?
Yes. I am Estas. If you are Citas Eras.
Mamidi?
Mamiti.
Yuri.
Kalashnikov.
Kalashnikov.
When a man approaches you with a gun and says, "Can I have your shirt?" Why would you refuse? We are all generous and supportive. Of course I'll give it to him, guys. It has bullets.
Okay.
Open it. Yes, it has bullets. Okay. Good. I just wanted to check. And indeed, it does have bullets. They have welcomed us with great affection. They are happy that we came. Everyone is showing us with emotion how they live and their traditions. Oh, even when I walked away from a hut, they stopped me and asked me to continue filming. At that time, we did not know that this hospitality would have its negative side. And we still have to learn about the bloodiest traditions of the Mursi. So, guys, night is approaching, and it seems like a hurricane or a storm is approaching. The wind has become very strong. Let's see what the tribe does about this. The tribe is getting ready to sleep, but first, they will have a dinner, and in honor of our arrival, they will eat meat. The men will be the first to eat the best pieces. They get meat and cooked sorghum and porridge. Look, while the men eat, the women and children watch. The next to eat are the young men, the future warriors, but today they don't get meat. Here the teenagers eat. Well, this is porridge, or so I think. You scared me, my God. As I was saying, can I try it? Can I? Thank you. It tastes like unleavened bread. It's a strange flavor, but I like it. For sorghum porridge, the women grind the grains on stones and then boil the flour in water. I don't have any money.
So get out of here.
These are soaked leaves. They look a bit like vine leaves, don't they? Look at this. It smells very strange, guys. They're bitter, very bitter. How do you eat them? Do they taste bitter? Finally, the women and young children get to eat sorghum porridge. Meat is a rarity in the tribe, even for the men, since the main source of protein is milk. Do you know something? Cows are the most valuable thing the Muri tribesmen have. They protect them with all their might. And, in fact, they almost never eat them, they only milk them, and therefore drink their milk. They only eat them on special holidays or if one of them gets sick. In those specific cases, they are obliged to eat them. Eat them. Sometimes they pierce the cow's neck to drink its blood. They promise to show us this custom tomorrow, but for now, the tribe is getting ready to sleep. Before that, they rub their skin with ash mixed with cow dung. When mixed, it creates a smell that repels mosquitoes and protects the tribesmen from malaria. Because the tribe's place is in the yellow and red zone of this disease. Dude, you see this bonfire? It is only for the cows, so they can warm themselves for the cold. There are some members of the tribe who have phones, although they are not state-of-the-art. They are very basic and simple. Oh, the government distributes them so that they can call in case of any emergency. For example, to call an ambulance in case someone dies. Although I don't think they will come because despite having them, the coverage here is very bad. There is no signal, not even a single bar here. Look, I wonder how they managed to call. They need at least one line to do it. So it is still a mystery why they have them. For now, I have only seen that they simply use them to listen to their music. It is the only thing they can do because calling is impossible. Little by little, everyone disperses towards their campfires and some to their own huts. Soon, they will all go to sleep. I will be honest with you guys. It is a little scary to spend the night with the Mursi tribe. I don't know what it is. We are too far from civilization. There is no coverage, no electricity, and outsiders rarely enter the tribe's village. Let's see how the night goes. It is the first time I have spent the night in an African tribe. A real African tribe that is isolated from civilization or the world. At night, the tribe posts guards and locks all the entrances to the village. The huts are kept warm by small fires, yet not every Mursi has a roof under which they can sleep at night. Many sleep outside or upon skins and their own cloth, so they do not sleep in such cold. One of the boys searches the chicken coop for eggs, but when he can't find any, he leaves. Thank God Yuri brought the tents and we will be able to sleep in them. Hold that one and hold this one. Look at this. Almost the entire tribe came to see what the outsiders were doing and why they built these strange houses in their village. Have you ever slept with a tribe? Never. This is the first time I've met one, and now we're gonna sleep with them. This is all crazy. God. Anything can happen to us in this village. Are you there? Yes.
Please, keep an eye on your belongings.
Okay, noted. Okay. I had hoped that by nightfall, the tribe would have quickly fallen asleep, but the partying didn't end. Despite the approaching storm, no one thought of seeking shelter from it. Everyone gathered around the campfires and their mugs. I can hear them chatting about something. Listen. It sounds very lively, like you're in a coffee shop. Everyone is talking to each other about something else. The cow is eating the hut.
Guys, I think this is the first time any of us have seen what life is like at night in a real primitive tribe. You have to be careful not to fall or step on anyone.
I'm actually a little worried because the Mursi tribe is now in conflict with another tribe, the Bodies. That's our protection. It's reassuring, but also worrying. How good to have it, but how bad to need it. On our way here, we were warned that the Mursi were at war with the Bodas. The Bayas are a tribe known for their very obese men who are held up as a standard of beauty. And when it comes to speed, they are just as aggressive as the Mursi. The bees could come at any moment, so that's why they assigned us 2 guards to protect us with their weapons. One of them is right there. Do you see? What a relief. We should feel safe and secure. Do you feel safe from war? Well, I wonder how many times he's used that weapon and if he's happy using it or if he'll just shoot randomly when they come. I'm curious, but I actually feel better having him around.
In case we get attacked at night. It's funny, when we came here, we worried about them. And now we need them so much. Yes, I know. Thank you very much.
It's true. You see how everything can change? It happened overnight. God.
But soon, everything would change for us. We are so happy. This is amazing. We really like it here. It feels like another world. We can really immerse ourselves and understand how they live.
It's my friend. Boris.
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 More, see you tomorrow.
Been a busy day.
First, it took us a long time to get to the valley. Then we looked for the trip, found them, and negotiated with them to let us in. And when we got in, the Mursi tribe turned out to be very welcoming. I never thought they would be so friendly. They let us in everywhere and allowed us to film. The children were smiling. The women were smiling. Even the men aren't so scary with their weapons. Well, they're not so scary anymore when you get used to them and see them everywhere. Actually, everything is much more positive than I imagined at first. Honestly, when I imagined that I would spend the night here at the Mursi tribe, I was afraid that everything would end badly, and I got scared. But now, I'm looking forward to tomorrow because we have big plans, Micah. I want to go and get married in the Mursi tribe. I want to see how they live here, learn more about their traditions. I want to know why women put these discs in their lips as well as their ears. Us. And I would like to know what those scars they have all over their bodies mean. There is so much I want to know. It will be a big night in the Mursi tribe, which is far from civilization. Good night. Good morning, guys. It's time for everyone to wake up and get out of their huts. Hey, you. What's your name?
You are.
Set us in.
You are.
Set us.
Are you there, Doc? Barcy.
Okay, you are. Are you there? Yes. What a night I had. Now I wonder, where is the bathroom? They think I can do it anywhere, but no. The cows can, but the tribe doesn't allow it. What's going on? Hello, how are you? People have to go out here to relieve themselves. I'll have to do the same. But as I was looking for the exit, one of the members stopped me and started explaining something to me with gestures. He took me to his wife, who was holding their son, and told me that the boy was feeling unwell. I think he's asking me for some medicine. He's his son. Medicine. Yeah. I don't understand. Oh, okay, I'll be right back with you, okay. I didn't quite understand what he was asking me for. The man took me to his son, showed him to me, and apparently the boy had been throwing up all night. I'm going to go get our guide to find out what the man wants.
His son. He's sick. Yeah, I noticed. You want medicine?
Which one? Because I have several. Which medicine does he want? I have one for his headache and for his fever. Ask him which one you need.
I'm asking for something for his diarrhea.
Diarrhea. I'll see if I have something for his stomach.
Okay, sure.
Guys, yeah, I got it right. The boy threw up last night and his father is asking me for medicine. The problem is that the boy looks like he's 2 or maybe 3 years old. Good morning, Steve.
Hello. Good morning.
Oh, what did I say? He looks like he's 2 or maybe 3. Now I'm going to try to give him some medicine that will help with his stomach pain and relieve it. Unfortunately, I couldn't find one for his condition, but Steve had one for diarrhea. Dosage for children from 12 years of age and from 18 years of age. Do not give to children under 12. How about we split the pill? How old is he? I think he's 3. He's over there. Sergio, we have pills, but they can only be given to children 12 and up. The instructions say 12 and up. You can say to him, can you tell his dad that he can't take the pill? The chief of the tribe comes over to us, and our guide tries to explain to him that our medicine might be too strong for the boy. Besides, no one knows how old he is because the Mursi don't count years. They don't have a calendar or birthdays. We can't give it to him, Sergio. If he has a reaction, we'll be the ones to blame, so he can't take it. We can't tell you if it will help. I'm not a doctor. You aren't either.
Exactly.
Know how it will affect him. He must be 3. But we have to try.
But if we give it to him, the child could feel worse. Much worse. Just a child.
Yes, that's right. Hey, I don't recommend giving him that medicine. We don't know what could happen.
It could make his condition worse. God forbid. Be to blame and won't be able to leave here.
Oh, you're right. No, listen, I don't think it's good to give him the medicine. Sergio, please tell them that we can't give it to the child. Sure?
Yes, I think it will make his condition worse. It happened at night.
Yes, that's right.
Have a fever. If you feel that he doesn't have a fever, or that his forehead doesn't feel hot, it means that nothing serious is wrong. I'm not a doctor, and I can't diagnose him. Hello, Mommy. Oh, right. Don't you have a doctor? No, there isn't one. Only in Jinka. Jinka is the closest city, and it's more than 4 hours away by car, but we have no way of transporting him. Last night, we discovered something worrying. Our chief guide, Roble, had left, and has not appeared until now. Well, guys, it's time to drink something more common so that you don't think the Muri tribe only drinks blood. After all, it's morning, so it's time for Ethiopian coffee. Ethiopia is the birthplace of coffee. The word itself comes from the name of the Ethiopian region of Kaffa. From here, Europeans took this plant to Brazil and Colombia, Vietnam, and other countries. Morning joy beans have been grown ever since, but these beans are very expensive and inaccessible to the indigenous inhabitants of Ethiopia. What do? Well, they drink an infusion of coffee husks. The water that is poured for the coffee is good. I was gonna say that it's practically transparent, but no. It's not, because it has the color of coffee. It looks interesting. The girl put the water on to heat, threw in the husks, and now we're waiting for the coffee to be served. No, it doesn't smell yet. I wonder how it tastes. It doesn't have a strong smell yet. No, it doesn't have any aroma. I don't think they roast it. They drink this drink, especially in the hot season. When they drink coffee, they can graze the cattle for longer and they don't get tired so quickly. That's the purpose of drinking this type of coffee.
And sometimes, when some of the tribe have stomach problems, they graze this coffee. As you can see, normally they roast it, but today they just boiled it. Usually they roast it first and add pepper, which is very spicy, grind it all together, and then finish by boiling it in water. Then they drink it and throw it up. They drink it and throw it up. That way they manage to purify their entire stomach.
Do you remember that boy with the stomachache? They told me that they helped him like that. Sergio shows us the remains of the coffee with pepper that was prepared for the boy.
Here are the pepper seeds. They are white. The Mursi coffee recipe is different from that of other tribes in this entire valley. If you are in the Hama tribe or the Bana tribe or any tribe here, you will see that everyone drinks this coffee made from coffee husks, but only the Mursi roast this husk with the pepper. Coffee time. Okay, this coffee has no pepper.
And it won't make me nauseous.
Here we go, guys. Ethiopia coffee in the Mursi tribe. Oh, thank you. Will you record me? I'm recording you. No. They are recording me already. Thank you. It is hot. It hardly smells like coffee. It smells more like some kind of tea. As I thought, the taste is like tea. It tastes like tea. And wood. It has a lot of bark flavor, or something like that. Women and children drink coffee the same way they eat, separate from the men. That's the culture. Children and women are separate from the others, from the men. Same with teenagers. They on one side and adult men on the other. I saw yesterday that men sometimes eat chicken, but women and children don't. Why is that? They never won. They don't even like fish.
Only the men eat eggs and fish. The others don't like that food. They don't like it, or there isn't enough food left for them. Because the traditional food of the tribe used to be only spinach, a plant that they gather from the savannah. But they also ate porridge made from grain that they ground. That was all they ate.
Yes.
Yes, every now and then, once or twice a year, they were given meat, either for an important festival. Yes, although that's meat from the cow. I don't understand. But what about chicken or its eggs?
Only the men. Women and children don't like it. Maybe they don't like it because they've never tried it. I don't know, I don't understand. Seriously.
The hierarchy of the Muri is this. At the head of everything is the chief. Around him are the elders. They are the men who have the most cows. They govern the tribe and negotiate with other tribes. They eat meat, sorghum porridge, and drink blood with milk. Below them are the warriors. They are strong young men. They take care of the cows and ensure safety. They feed themselves like the elders, but in second place. Then there are the women. They hardly eat meat, but they do all the work. From growing food and gathering it in the forest to cooking. They also raise the children. The boys only eat porridge. From the age of 12, girls start having their lower teeth extracted and their lower lip cut so that a lip disc can be placed so they can hunt. So they can hunt. Sometimes they remove them, of course. In the tribes that already live in civilization and that tourists often visit, the lip discs are decorated with drawings and designs to impress them. And this is what the Mursi tourist settlement looks like. We stopped here on the way, since there is a village nearby. If you walk a bit further, you'll see all their houses. Do you know something? When tourists or lazy bloggers show the life of the Muri tribe, they often come to the nearest Villages of the city, like this one, Oana.
Around here you can see the Mursi tribe, and you will also see women with lip discs.
These discs are so eye-catching that you can buy them as souvenirs. They are very cute and original. Let me tell you something, guys. If you go to Ethiopia with Yuri, I recommend you to visit this type of tribe. Believe me, he told me that here you can take any photos you want, and you will also feel calm and safe. It may not be like the real primitive tribe, but it is the coziest and safest because in the real tribe, everything is different. The discs are usually just pieces of wood. The Mursi cannot afford to wear simple and fragile painted clay discs. Mursi women insert lip discs and discs into their ears from a very young age. And every year these discs grow until they reach this level that you see here. This is considered beautiful, and without these discs, the Mursi woman would not fit into the canon of beauty. In order to allow the disc to be enlarged, women remove their lower teeth. It is believed that this tradition arose as a way to protect women from being kidnapped by other tribes and turned into slaves. It is as if they were modified so that no one would covet them.
I find the labial discs very beautiful. And respectable women wear them.
But before we could continue talking, the armed men surrounded us again and forbade us from recording. Another problem. No, you just have to reach an agreement with each one. I
Have no money. Robo left.
The moment we continued, trouble began. The entire village is to demand more money from us. Not only did armed people come, but also with sticks. And you could tell they were talking about the disappearance of our guide. The only one who could get us out of this dangerous tribe. Roble is gone. Honestly, don't know. Nobody knows. He hasn't returned, and I heard he slept in the car yesterday. Then it turns out that he left and went back to the city. He returned to spend the night there and is not back. He's supposed to be here with us by now. Oh, Sergio says that maybe he got stuck on the road, but he doesn't know where he is exactly. The worst thing is that he has the money and he's the one who has influence over the tribe.
He was the one who negotiated with the tribe. His face is very tense.
Well, it's because they want money, and right now, to the tribe, you look like a big wallet, a blanca full of dollars.
I understand, and I have no problem giving him more money, but it's an endless cycle. You pay 110, and the other asks you for 20. You give him 20, and the other asks you for 200. You pay 200, and in the end, they're asking you for 2,000.
First of all, look how many there are here. If you give them 200, they're all going to want 200 for some nonsense. It's impossible. You would have to give us every penny, and that is what they want. Besides, we negotiate the chief, and the chief is the one who puts pressure on his men.
There is the chief. His name is Dinga. Yuri says that we should not show them any more money because that will only make the whole situation worse. It will be worse for us.
Then it already. Yes, because if they see our money, they will not stop until they have everything, and then they will not believe that we have nothing left to give them. They will
not stop asking us, and then this cycle will never end. We are in a strange situation. At times they are cheerful and harmless, and suddenly you find yourself in the middle of this overwhelming situation, which is very serious and dangerous.
Yes.
How many questions are there? Maybe 10. It will take me 30 minutes.
30 minutes. I will ask you how you get to the position of chief, what it means to do it, like what is the role of the man in the tribe, the role of the woman in the tribe.
Now they ask for money for every interview and for every question.
Every question.
They are counting every question. That's why I'm asking you, how many questions did you have? They plan to charge for each question they
Want to know how much we have without money?
That's right. Vital. Robot asset. Our guide, Sergio, finally came to the rescue. Let's see what they're going to decide.
Okay, do you want to do an interview with two warrior men? Finally, let us continue filming while we wait for Robal. Everything is going according to plan in the end, but it's very complicated.
And stressful.
The important thing is that we get out alive, right?
Sure.
Sometimes you talk to them really loudly, and I think, gosh, Yuri, I still want to get out of here. You know?
Isn't the first time the tribe has acted like this.
Oh, yes. Being a Mursi chief means ruling the tribe, coordinating it, whether it's sending. Theo made our shuffling the alias happen to cows, protect our homes, and defend the bijal sounds. Sending the women to milk the cows, prepare food, look for spinach, grind flour, or prepare food. I can't allow anyone in the tribe to be lazy. Pemi, are you a warrior?
Well, here we are all warriors and we have to defend the cattle. We will do it.
We will not give the cows to the enemy.
How often do they come?
It depends. Sometimes they come often and sometimes they don't come for several days.
You have a wife.
Yes, I have 3.
3. Wow. How old were you when you married the first one? How old were you?
Know how old I was. We don't count here. Ages don't exist. Nobody knows how old any of us are.
You pay for the first wife?
For the first one I gave, 38 cows.
38 cows.
38. And for the second one?
For the second one I also paid 38, and for the third one I paid 36. She was already a bit older, so they gave me a discount because of her age.
In the Mursi tribe, you have to pay the wife's parents in cows. Usually between 15 and 40, depending on the status of the wife, or even with a Kalashnikov. One is worth 15 cows. That's why the girls in the family are valued so much, because when they grow up, they can be exchanged for cows.
I have 15 children. When I married my daughters off, I got back more cows than my wives used up. I know. Only the first one managed to have 7 children.
I understand. And do all your children live in this village with you, or were you only able to send a few to the city?
I sent some of my children to study in the city. I want my children to study and become better than me.
Mursi women have changed over the years. It's been a long time. Women only wore a leather belt, cow horns on their heads, and inserted larger discs into their lips and ears. They adorned themselves much more than they do now. Men didn't wear any clothes, but they shot with bows and arrows, knew how to throw spears, and fought with sticks. Base auto. Fortunately, I managed to live through that time. Now, look at them, they all wear something. Some women don't wear horns or lip discs anymore. They say they don't need them anymore. Everything has changed. Are you happy living in this village with your tribe?
Yes, life here is wonderful, but once I saw how people in the city lived, I would like to be like them too.
Now we have chickens, we have different iron products, we have so many modern things. Even telephones have recently arrived, and our village has a solar battery charger. The village is growing rapidly, and our tribe is changing too.
What is your biggest dream?
I dream of never hurting cows again. Never like my grandparents did. I dream of sleeping on a mattress and living in an iron house, not in houses like ours. That is my biggest dream. I want to have a different life than the one I have now. He
Wants you to stop asking him. He wants you to stop right now. If not, you have to pay him more.
Okay, I understand. Your time is up. And I have already agreed to pay you 2,000 myself. But for a few questions, not for a long talk.
1 hour. 2,000. They agreed to the interview and answer all the questions even without the money, since we agreed that Rawun would pay for all the interviews.
You ready? That's all. Time's up.
To lighten the attention a bit, we decided to distribute the gifts we brought among the tribe. In addition to the money, the guide said that the Mursi needed household items, soap, and razors. I want you to notice how much the Mursi tribe takes care of their hair. You won't find anyone here with messy hair, like a badly cut lock on the head or some unkempt style. Everyone has a perfect hairstyle. They take great care of their image. It's something I find incredible and worthy of admiration. But those razors aren't used only for hair among the tribe members. You'll see that later, if you're brave enough to see it. We brought some boxes that contained enough things for the whole tribe, but for some reason, everything got out of control again. I give up. At first glance, one might think that the tribe lives as one big community and that its inhabitants can share everything among themselves. But it turns out, the sense of private property prevails. I don't understand why they fight when there's enough soap for everyone. I
Just wanted to do a good deed, but I see that it went very wrong. I'm sorry. Although at least they're smiling. Despite everything, they keep smiling and are taking it as a simple game. I
don't understand why when people live in a community, they shouldn't share it peacefully among everyone. Law of the jungle. There's no other explanation. Whoever gets there first takes it. There are people in the tribe who aren't satisfied with just taking a little and running away with it. They want much more than they need. They don't share it with anyone, even if they live next door to each other, as you can see. Yes, I thought that since they live together, they wouldn't fight like that. The tribe uses the blades we bring to create unique tattoos. Tattoos that are actually scars.
Sometimes they just write their names.
Yeah, that's their name, right? Yes, some people get drawn pictures, random letters. That's how some members of the tribe adorn their bodies. One girl does the tattoo and the other doesn't even complain. When the blade gets too dirty with blood, the girl doing the tattooing simply wipes it with her foot and continues cutting the skin. Then they smear clay on the incisions with the help of a simple sandal. Sometimes the Mursi put special insect larvae in the wounds, so that an abscess forms at the site of the cut that then heals grotesquely. They do this for tattoos with more prominent scars. The children began to show us their shins full of larvae. I don't know if I can show them to you, because it's very shocking, but after the larvae do their job, the scar is huge and visible, something that will never disappear with time. Those scars are a sign that the child will be a brave warrior. Donga. Donga is a ritual stick fight in the Mursi tribe. It is carried out both to resolve conflicts within the village and also to settle disputes between villages. The blows are usually to the shin bone, so leg injuries distinguish the fighter, but in reality, these are more like friendly competitions that young people participate in from childhood. However, in the middle of this mock fight, we suddenly received a visit from a group.
Guys, another tribe is approaching, and we don't know who they are. The tribesmen stopped playing and huddled together, getting ready for something.
I think they lined up to fight.
Wait, guys. I don't know what's happening now. It turns out that another Mursi village heard about our arrival, and its inhabitants came to show us their Donga skills.
They are part of the Mursi tribe?
Yes, that's what it looks like. They realized the wealthy tourists had arrived. That's why it
Makes sense.
No.
As an offering to the tribe, we also brought a goat. It was a condition, but it didn't last long. The adults wanted to keep it for themselves, but we insisted that they share the goat with the children. After some persuasion, they were given at least the guts and other entrails. The young men took them with pleasure and ate most of them raw. As we were leaving, Chief Dinga takes out his notebook, and it turns out that he is one of the few in the tribe who knows how to write and count. And it wasn't in vain. The boss writes down everything, every single thing we do, and notes the price beside it. So we are screwed. We are not leaving here without giving them all the money. The chief sat down by the village exit with a gun and a list of everything we had done during our stay.
How much?
Yuri tries to negotiate and forbids us from being seen as intending to pay more than we had agreed. No, you're not handling this. This makes it worse. I will solve it, okay? So calm down. Do nothing. Yes. The chief and his armed men are demanding money, but now the neighboring village is too. The situation has already gotten out of control. After a while, Yuri seems to have agreed on a new price.
We'll pay, and then I'll explain, but we have to act fast now.
But when I hand the money to the chief after about 10 minutes, he demands an additional payment.
They took 45, and now they want 12 more.
We took out the last of our cash. Now I'm going to take the money that I have hidden in the suitcase and put it in my bag. In Yuri's bag, so that no one can see it. This is the money that we're going to pay to be allowed to go. This is all I have. After I give it to him, I'll be left with almost nothing. If this wasn't enough, we can't leave. Yuri will try to negotiate again.
Why can't we leave?
The problem is that Robo is not here. He has the money, and now that debt is mine, I have to pay that money to the tribe. I know that you help with the money, but no matter how much you give them, they will keep asking for more money.
So even though I gave them what you agreed to, they want more.
That's right.
Not enough.
If they see you pay, they'll want you to pay more.
More.
Yuri gave me over 30,000, then it went up to 40,000. They will never stop. Never. Yuri is trying to call Robal, but he's not answering. And the reception here is terrible. At first I thought he was a cheerful, cool, friendly guy, but now that he's left us here without a car, without money, without anything, I don't know what to believe anymore.
How long have you been working with him?
I have.
Long time.
Too long.
See? So you know him well. Why do you think he hasn't returned? Does he happen often or something?
Honestly, I don't know. I think something happened to the car. It's really bothering me that you're recording me right now.
In a situation like this.
Yeah. It's funny that no one took anything from us by force, even though everyone knew that we were completely at the mercy of the Mursi. If they had killed us, none of them would be punished for it. But even the guard who was watching me so that I wouldn't escape asked me for my watch politely, just pointed at it with his finger.
When we get out of here, you don't know how much I'll drink.
Yeah. Drink. Me too.
Right now,
I'm dreaming of being in a place where I can take a really cold shower and take off this sticky shirt. It's too hot and there's nowhere to escape from him. The situation is also psychologically tense. I wish I could cool down a bit. And a few moments later, it started to rain, and it's like it's cooled everyone down. It seems they're finally gonna let us out. I think they realized that we've already given them all the money we've given them. Our emergency savings, the cash, they've taken everything from us. And they finally let us out of this village. It was a miracle. It's hard to express how happy we feel. Everything's ready.
See, we're free. Dobie's free. Do you have the bag?
Yes, I have it here. Steve, take everything. Don't leave anything behind. We'll do it. Thank you.
I don't know either. Wait, they're taking it away.
Yes, I know. I think they're going to accompany us back. Record it quietly so they don't see you. The problem is that beyond the village, the inhabitants of another neighboring village were waiting for us, who also wanted to live there.
The other village blocked the exit.
Now that village won't let us leave.
Suddenly, the situation became even more tense. We found ourselves in the middle of a conflict between two villages.
Apparently became friends with this village and enemies with Embark.
Understand what's happening right now.
Maybe they came for one of these reasons. Oh, to talk about the soul, about the stars. We're to take our money.
The tribesmen who had taken our things and were getting ready to leave put them away again. And why the chicken? Are we taking that too? Huh? It's our rein. If they don't let us out, we'll kill it. It was already getting dark and our sense of humor was wearing thin. We thought there was no way out until our savior arrived. Roble arrived.
Yes, finally!
Finally, Steve. That's when the gates opened before us. We are free.
Oh, freedom, freedom. Finally.
I'm so angry, Robal. Robal?
I understand. Give me some space. I can listen. Okay.
I understand. Yes, I understand.
We'll talk when we get to Jin. Okay. But I didn't mean to get stuck on the way.
Roble, let me hug you.
Seriously, I'm sorry. Yuri, listen. I have video of everything where I got stuck and fell asleep. I have evidence of where I was. Let's go. Not 3 hours. But the roads were flooded. Couldn't do anything, you know? I have no words. I'm just so happy to be able to see him here now.
Let's talk later. Not now. I think Oro had a worse experience than us. Anyway, our stuff is in the car.
Yes, apparently he made a deal with the village. Everyone here knows him, and they finally let us out.
What deal are you talking about?
What kind of deal did they make? We were
Trapped for hours.
right. I think the same thing. The most important thing is that we ran into Robal just when we managed to get out. Oh, just when we made a deal, handed off the last ticket, went through all this, and managed to escape from that kidnapping tribe. Robal just then arrives to rescue us. It was amazing. Yuri, I appreciate it. We got out thanks to you.
Well, that's it.
Robal's car got stuck on a dead-end road, and he spent almost a whole day searching for help in the savannah. On the other hand, the walk back to the cars was one of the happiest of my life. We're leaving, and I have the feeling that the air has become sweeter. Like, it's like the air smells of freedom. Guys, we've reached the cars. I'm begging you, get us out of here. Yes, there are some people from the village who helped us transport all the stuff. Of course, we don't have to pay them for this.
Yes, we did it.
Yes, we did it. Guys, now that we're free, we decided make a funny video to lighten the tension of the whole kidnapping. Again, How did I end up in this situation? I'm in Africa, running for my life from the Mursi tribe. And it was totally free. Now. We were returning home through those infinite and majestic spaces, and despite everything we experienced with the Mursi, I began to miss their spontaneity, their curiosity, their uniqueness, and their joy. The way this story ended was splendid. Wait for the next adventure. Let's go. What do you think of the Mursi tribe? What do you think of their traditions? Do you think they are harsh or fair? Don't forget to like it. I'll answer your questions in the comments. Subscribe so you don't miss another adventure. 1 second. Now, let's go!